are, I'm going to actually. You know what? How about this?
I'm just gonna. I have your stream like open.
Lovely. I have started streaming.
I
By
can
the
Just
just.
look
way.
at stream, yeah.
Yeah, I'll just refer to that from map. I might ask you like, hey, zoom out, and then I might awkwardly wait 5 seconds for it to catch up. But
Gotcha. Yeah, that's perfectly fair. The mother slumby.
Yeah, and I'll just let you know that I'm rolling on D&D Beyond on my phone since I can't Fantasy Ground.
A-okay.
Oh, look, I have a notification.
I'm gonna grant.
7 nat 20s in a row, crazy.
I'm going to grant you. I'm going to grant you the power to just decide what my role would be. So you can.
You can pick the roll.
What did I name
You
this
only
session?
roll ones from now on.
I just named this session the Mother Slumber. Man, I am out of it.
The mother's sleeping.
Mother sleeping.
Mother slumber. See slumber on my mother till
Why is she slumbering on your mother?
I dragon.
Till I drag.
I really want to roll 100. Come on, 100. Nope.
There we go.
I'm so sad I don't get to
pinging
draw
me?
the clicky
Oh.
clacks.
It was me. It was me that was pinging you. God.
Oh my gosh! Stop it! Stop!
Stop.
Oh my gosh.
Stop it!
Once
Oh my gosh,
Baja,
stop
once Baja's
it!
back, I'll go over the
Back.
Oh, there you are. Okay, cool. So, because it is New Year's Day, and I imagine many of us are tired, hungover, or me personally ill, this will be a bit of a shorter session.
You can need a longer session.
No.
No,
But
you're wrong.
I got T-minus an hour and a half before I gotta go, so.
And that's pretty much exactly how long this is going to be. Given the fact that the last session was 2 weeks ago, I will actually give the recap for this one. Because I am a beeswax polished coconut. Anyways.
What?
Don't worry about it. Last session, you all were in a tavern after a big fight against some more gray priests. There was a lot of tension between the lot of you, over the...
You're welcome.
Over the redundancy of these encounters you've been facing, the personal morals, etc., etc. And I think in one way or another, you all worked it out with some of the very big reveals that Enlil was secretly a fae this entire time. A pixie, to be specific.
Very.
Nadar finally gaining the ability to talk to the party fucking about it. Because he's known for days at this point.
And
Robert's like, I know he's a fae, I just don't know what kind.
And most of you got your own respective dreams where I don't believe any of you had any necessarily bad ones. I would say Enlil is the closest to that. Having a dream to try and find a memory that they hope that they have, but they don't quite have. However, besides that, Hemlock got to talk to the dream version of his brother, who was actually just Isla. And, oh, Jesus, my brain fried. And Non got to talk to their late partner, who was also just Isla again. And Nadar, not in a dream, got to talk to Troll Carl while they were given a mission in exchange for a pocket forge that they can carry wherever they go. And at the very end of it, you all had discussed your plan, what you would be doing. If I remember correctly, Kanan, the wizard, was going to stick back at the tavern and watch over it for anybody that comes by, just to make sure they were safe and sound. Troll Carl said that he would be heading out to look for Raph and see what they were doing, because so far he's been MIA. and the rest of you decided to head inward to the northern parts of the city so that you might find some of the remaining folks to save. And I think we're going to pick up right there. You guys are right now heading through the hills just on the borders of Lillingham. Is there anything any of you wanted to do before you pass the borders? Any spells, preparation, anything like that? Or did you just want to go right on in?
Enley resumes his, illusion form.
Mm-hmm.
The 5-foot version of him.
I got my temp health, so I'm good.
I'm a paladin. I don't gotta prepare shit.
Mm-hmm. Clank, clank, clank.
My preparing is just making sure my armor's activated, so we're good there.
You do not have map yet. No.
Okay, I wanted to know if I was tweaking or not.
No.
I'm literally just messing with my dice color. That's my prep.
In that case, I want all of you to roll me a perception. Sephi, do you want me to roll for you, or do you have a physical dice?
I left my physical dice all the way. You can roll for me.
Absolutely.
Perception? Perception.
Perception.
I got a 15.
Woo! Not 20 from Evan.
God damn.
Wow. I'm looking.
Actually,
You're
if I
perceptive
remember
today.
correctly,
God damn.
I'm percepting.
28. You do perceive.
I forgot. Non has advantage on all perception checks relying on sight.
Yippee!
No better.
No better. I think in this case we will give this to just Hemlock. Wait, what'd you get? Enley?
I think they said also a 15.
15.
15. This will probably just go to Hemlock then. You didn't need a natural 20, but there's a vast difference between 15 and 28. As you all are moving closer through, you begin to crouch down. Hemlock, you first hear it and then you see it. There is a small pyre of flame, some kind of bonfire that is actively being put out. You can see the remnants of embers and smoke rising into the sky on the other side of a nearby house. And you can hear some shouting. It doesn't seem to be cries for help. With a nat 20, it seems more to be somebody demanding something of someone else. As you get a little bit closer, without having to make a stealth check, you're able to hear something along the lines of, "We know you're in there. Please do come out. We would hate to make this more difficult for you. You are better to us alive, I hope you know." And I will put you all on a map.
Oh, man.
Here we go. Time to do what we're best at, I guess.
I'm thinking about doing some Robert stealth.
You can do some Robert stuff.
What do you guys think about doing some Robert stealth? Robert stealth strategy 101.
I mean, they already know that we're here.
They
I'm
don't know
scared
we're
of
here.
that.
They're not talking to us.
Yeah, they do not seem like they're talking to you guys.
Okay.
I see it.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out where I would put you guys on this map.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Scared.
In them.
Let's go over here.
Ooh, I gotta zoom way in. Okay.
You guys are a little bit on the edge here. Where's Robert?
I'm on
There's
the
Robert.
edge.
Did you guys take Isla with you?
Always.
That's a great question that I am highly biased on.
I don't think we could stop Isla if we tried.
Fair enough. Isla's here then.
We love her.
I told you I didn't want you to come. It's gonna be dangerous, girl.
So just like tilt her head a little bit.
Robert, I don't think they care.
I know, but it's like I don't want them to be in bad situations just because we keep going into bad situations.
Hemlock.
No, that was me. That was me.
Oh,
Hemlock,
okay.
you're able to get to like about here, and you're able to see this person on the other side of the wall. A gray priest, though they aren't the one talking. And you can see this sort of, like, smoldering pillar behind them that has since died down. You can't quite see them, but the person speaking appears to be speaking towards the house. Yeah. And that's all I'll give you right now.
Okay.
So Robert's gonna turn back to the group, and he's gonna very, very clearly say with what like whisper, "Hide."
Okay. I would like to go around to the other side of this building as quickly and quietly as possible. Then.
Okay.
I'm giving everybody about 20 seconds to hide.
I'm gonna
Okay.
climb in a tree.
Go for it.
Enly flies to the like, what is that, like a thatch roof corner tower thing? Just flies to the top of that.
Oh, are you trying to go in the house?
No, just on top to see what's going on.
Got you. You won't be able to see much from up here, but if you want any specific information, let me know, because you can in reality see things just with the way that Fantasy Grounds has me making the map. You won't be able to see much at all.
Yeah, I imagine he's just like perched behind like the gable of a roof.
Yeah.
Just peeking out.
Yeah.
Isla will follow Nadar.
Hello, Isla.
And Robert's gonna quickly whisper to Hemlock, "Hemlock, you're gonna be in the worst bet here."
What? The worst what? I can't hear you through this 10 feet that's away. 15. Say it again.
I'm gonna cast command on Hemlock.
what are you doing?
The command is hide.
Do you actually want to use a
Alright.
spell slot, or or is Hemlock just gonna actually hide?
It's up to Lizzie.
I assume he's already hiding.
Well, where would you like to hide? You can hide right here if you want. Depending
I
on
can
where you are, the
crouch right
checks are
here.
going to be different.
I'll crouch right here.
Okay, so
So what Robert's gonna do is he's gonna lean forward just a little bit, and then he's gonna turn backwards, and he's going to fall prone like a suit of armor.
okay, so we're gonna have a couple
Oh,
checks.
now this is good.
We're gonna have a couple checks
Russ,
going
can I
on
prepare?
here.
Can I prepare a thing?
Well, first of all of you except for Robert, you're gonna roll something else. Robert, roll performance for me.
Let's see Robert perform.
I am a suit of armor. I am just armor. Performance check. The one check I've never had to roll this whole campaign. Let's go, baby.
A 9.
Yeah.
That's a 9.
Hey, I had inspiration for forever ago.
You don't have it now.
Fuck.
So we'll get to what that means in a little bit, but for everybody else, roll stealth checks, except for Enly. I literally don't think there's a way you can fail this from your current position. Like they just straight up cannot see up there.
So I can fail. That's interesting.
Nadar, in your position, you need a 5 or lower.
I have disadvantage, so that's horrible to say.
Yeah. Non,
What's-
I'll roll
I'm in the
stealth.
trees.
Yes. I'll roll stealth for you. You need a 10 or lower to fail, and you got a 15. Look at
Oh,
that.
thank God. That's the highest I've ever rolled on stealth.
And then Hemlock, you will, because you're incredibly close, you'll need to roll a 15 on a stealth check.
Alright.
You do have inspiration.
Come on, Hemi. Come on, Hemi.
I don't know
Hemi.
about it, but there
I'm
you
so
go.
sorry.
They don't need it.
They don't need
I
it.
blend into
So-
the stove. I'm black.
They look like a rock.
So, Robert, you fall forward onto the ground, becoming just like a suit of armor. And Hemlock, you see this person's eyes begin to move this way, and you immediately just essentially back up so that they can't quite see you. Robert, normally this works. The way that you have fallen down is just a little bit unnatural, though. Your greaves and your gauntlets have fallen in a way that makes them look as if a person has fallen onto the ground, and that whatever was inside the armor just evaporated after they hit the ground. And so there's going to be a stop. And all three of them are going to look over here. Which, by the way, Robert, while you're in this position, to describe this a little bit, since you have this vantage point, you see a door, obviously. You see two Grey Priests, nothing specific there, but you also see a different priest, one cloaked in red. You can't quite see their face, they're wreathed in shadow, but you have not seen a priest like that before. They will all turn, looking this way, and the red one will step forward and will look at you, and then look behind this wall and not see anybody, and will look behind this wall and also not see anybody, and will say, "Show yourself. This is incredibly tiring, and quite honestly, I'd rather not bug him for any more favors. Please quit this rigmarole. I don't know how you got out of the house, but..."
Carpentry armor fact 101. Carpentry is best used with wood.
Huh?
They will pause. They will tilt their head, and they will begin to walk up to you.
Can I hear Robert saying that from where I am?
Is Robert... Are you trying to make it loud enough for everybody to hear?
Yeah, he's not being quiet about it.
Right,
I think you could hear the muffled sounds of Robert speaking. I don't know if you can make out what he's saying because you're on the other side of a house.
That's fine. I
but
want to
yeah.
take the corner and start walking down the other side of the building then.
So, I will... Okay, yeah. We're gonna say that he's inspecting Robert as this is happening. You could turn the corner if you'd like. As
Me?
you turn... No. Nadar.
Oh. Okay. I can't see nothing.
Yeah. Oh, you can't see nothing? Oh, right. Half the screen is gone for you because you're in a wall. If any of you would like to move, let me know. Enly, you can see all of this that is happening from your vantage point, by the way.
Yeah,
Right.
I wanted to just start
Wild.
edging down the side of the building to try to get eyes on the people.
Well,
You guys, flying is OP in D&D.
it's very true. Well, Nadar, as you begin to move down the side, I'll move you a little bit. You see that part of the wall is actually caved in and destroyed. Okay. And I believe... I'm not that much of a fool, am I? I did. Okay. When you get to about here, you hear the sound of scuttling. And you see that there is a hole in the wall that you could very easily get through.
Yeah, I'll go into it.
Alrighty. You can move yourself in. I'm not gonna...
Like, how far are you letting me take this here?
As you step inside, Isla will kind of crawl and tip-tap next to you. You will see...
I'll look back at Isla and just hold a finger up to my mouth. Shh.
Oh, you
Be
can't...
very, very quiet.
You can't see them yet because it's dark in here. Oh, that's
No, I
so
cannot.
good.
I do not have dark vision.
You step in, you see a dark room. The shadows and the light from outside barely piercing inside. With your passive perception, which I don't even think is that high, but it's enough, you hear scuttling in the corners of the room. You hear hush, like, shh, be quiet, shh, 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 shh. You hear the springs and cushions of a bed bouncing a bit as somebody touches down onto it. But it's too dark for you to see anything right now.
Okay. Is this how this... take too long anyway. I was like, could I abuse this spell? No, I can't. So I know there are at least a few people in this room.
Oh yeah, you
And
can definitely hear people in here.
And I can assume it's the ones the cultists were yelling at outside.
Given the fact that you have not been immediately blasted with magic
God,
upon entering this room, you think that these people are victims rather than the opposite.
Okay, can I vaguely see where the door is? Like through the darkness, could I see like the outline of like the door frame?
You can see a few things of light creaking out through the door over here.
Okay. I head towards the door then, as carefully as I can to not make noise. Wherever the door is, I don't fucking know.
Yeah. You being able to see the door, you'll start to move closer, and as you take a step forward, somebody is going to wrap themselves around you and like hold you for a moment. They're gonna try. So for the sake of it, I was gonna say they aren't incredibly strong. So make an athletics or acrobatics check, and they're gonna do the same.
Okay, yeah, that's gonna be. Where is it?
Well, you have to beat a 16.
I just realized I can watch
my
the stream.
athletics stat is showing dex. That doesn't seem right.
Oh. Would you look at that? Let's fix that.
Yeah, make it intelligence. That'll work.
There we go.
It'd be the same stat anyway. All right, here we go. No, not
A
great.
10. They aren't incredibly strong. However,
I'm a bit surprised.
Yes, I was gonna say. You are more caught off guard. You begin to take a step towards the entrance, and was that the right one? No. Oh, you still can't see her because it's dark. Oh, my bad.
No, I can't see.
You will feel somebody wrap around you for a moment and pull you close. They'll put a hand over your mouth, which they reach for expecting it to be like a human mouth, and they have to reach a little bit farther, and they're a little surprised.
I talk out of the side of my mouth. It would be in your best interest to let me go.
And you will hear somebody say, I don't know who you are. I don't know why you're here. But you cannot open that door. You will kill all of us. I beg of you, please do not open that door.
It's the cultist, right?
Indeed.
Outside?
And they will let go of your mouth, but they're still holding on to you very tightly. And at this point, after the surprise has subsided, they are like hugging you basically, trying to hold you down. You could easily escape at any point.
To prevent me from getting to the door, okay.
Yeah. And they go, and they don't say anything, but you feel their shoulders and their body move a little bit as they nod their head.
How many of them are there outside?
I don't know. Sometimes they bring 7 or 10. Sometimes they only bring 1 or 2. But those are the scary ones.
So you didn't see how many are outside right now?
No. We heard they were coming from neighbors, and we hid. We buckled down. Something blew a hole through our house, but we've stayed in the dark.
Okay. There's more of my friends outside. And we're going to try to deal with these ones. I'd recommend not being near the door, because I'm going through it, whether you want me to or not.
Make me I want to say persuasion in this case.
I am not persuasive.
They will tighten a little bit around you. Still not very strong, but they're going to tighten their grip and say, they all say that. Everyone that tries to help, they say they're going to help, and then they open the door, and then we all disappear.
Okay, how about this then? I'm assuming you saw me come through the wall there.
Yes.
There are no cultists that way. If you go out that wall and to the right, you'll see my friends. They will not hurt you, and you can get away from here.
There'll be a pause. You feel their head turn, their grip around you will loosen. And they'll notice Isla. And you hear them say,
They're with me.
why? How do
Don't worry about it. It's nothing to concern yourself with. Head to that tavern just on the other sides of the hills there. There'll be a wizard in there that will help you.
There will be a long swath of silence as they try and believe you. I want you to roll persuasion again, but before you do, you're going to hear in your mind, and you assume that this woman hears this as well, as Isla says, I promise, I don't know what's happening here, but, we haven't hurt anybody that hasn't hurt us before, so we have no reason to hurt you. Yet. And she's going to give you the help action.
Okay.
That's my
I'm so
fucking
proud of that
daughter.
yet.
That's my fucking daughter.
All right, let's see how persuasive I am. Much better.
18. There will be a sigh, and she will back up a little bit, and you will feel she will completely let go of you. And she'll say, okay, let me get my family. And you will hear, she will reach to her side for a moment, and she will pull out a candle and light herself up. And she will begin to walk around the room. Now, while all that was happening inside, and as it will continue to happen, what are...
So glad he asked.
what is Robert doing? And if anyone has anything they want to add, let me know.
So, Robert, with his blind sight, because I imagine his, like, face is in the earth.
Yeah.
and feeling this guy come a little closer, he's going to, say... A cooper is a type of carpenter specialized in barrel making. For more facts on how to carve and slash, please wear the carpentry armor.
Oh my god.
Oh.
There's going to be just this deep moment of silence. I'm going to roll an Arcana check.
Arcana check question mark.
What do I roll? Roll deception. Roll deception for me. And this is what they'll have to be. They have a +0. So.
Oh, dude. I want to pass this so bad.
You got this.
So
it would be so funny, please.
Please.
Oh my god,
6.
dude.
It's not bad.
9.
It's 9.
12.
It's pretty bad.
Fuck.
They will lean down a little bit. Like they'll crouch, they'll lean down, and they'll pick up the helmet. They'll lay their hands on it, and they'll say,
There's nothing in here.
yeah. They'll kind of they'll pick it up, and they'll turn it around, look inside, won't see anything, and they'll say, curious little thing. What are you? I haven't seen much of your kind in a long while. Normally, when there's a great war, you're not soon to follow. Why are you here now?
I don't know, a bit of fun, and then I'm gonna fucking deck him.
I would. No.
Am I?
Can I get a message? Can I
Can I
use a
see?
Can I?
Oh,
can I
hold
use
on.
Isla to send a message too. Oh my god.
Let's, Sephi, what was that?
Am I in the tree?
Yeah, you can see this.
Oh, I'm not
So-
even doing anything. I'm just watching. Like, this is the second time that Nan is going to pinch the bridge of her nose because of Robert.
It never works, but one day it will, and you will praise me as a hero.
Can I use Isla to send a message?
Yeah.
So, assuming I can hear this now that I'm closer to the door.
You can hear the very robotic, muffled impression, some snarky comment, and then Robert's actual voice.
I would like Isla to tell the rest of the party that I'm about to come through the door, so they don't hit me by accident.
Okay, yeah. She will spread that outwards. Robert, make a strength check as you punch him. And I think this is gonna very quickly go into combat. Oh, that song doesn't work. That's a shame. We'll do this one then. What did you get? That's a 4. Your fist, your gauntlet twitches on the ground for a moment and shoots upward into the fanatic's face. And they will very quickly backstep. And your armor will begin to move and shift until it is all together in one place.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
He's still holding the head, though, right?
Oh, he fully lets go. He's gonna let go at that.
Okay, because I was, damn it, I was gonna do something, but if he lets go, I can't.
And he's going to say, "It seems we have a hero on our hands. Come, motioning to these two. And I will say that was your first attack. You will be the start of our combat.
Okay. This fucking sucks, dude. So that's just considered my attack, right? Like my attack action?
Well, yeah, you have 2 attacks, so... Oh, no, you don't. You're level 4.
We're not 5 yet.
Oh, no! Yeah, that's your attack action. Hi, Abby.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
As the head comes
that?
together and Robert bolsters up in strength, he's going to say, "No, hero, I just really hate that one dragon you work with. And bonus action, shit, I'm gonna frightful glare this motherfucker."
Alrighty. What was the save again?
I'll just put it on him.
Bonus action shit.
Oh, thank you. Success, unfortunately.
What the fuck, dude?
You're not rolling great this session. You say, "I just hate that guy you work with," and there is a glint in your eyes, a certainty that you will win. An intimidating factor that falls on deaf ears for this cult. As there is a chuckle, and he says, "I don't quite know or care who you hate, but I can promise it is not the one I worship elsewise. You would have died twice by now." Who would you like to pass to, Robert?
I'm gonna die this fucking session. I'm
Frank,
calling
cult
it.
fanatic? Hold on, gang. There's another freak cult, I fear.
I can't roll for shit. Hemlock.
Abtoin?
Yeah.
It's your turn.
You are hiding,
Guys.
so any attack you make will be at advantage.
Guys, we can't stop running into these freaks. We gotta stop doing that.
Stay away from freaks. Robert, get out of the party.
We're a freak magnet.
Freak magnets. Okay, so I'm gonna be cool and hear all this and go, "Ha! Bet you weren't expecting one more!" And then I'm gonna blast him with Scorching Ray.
Okay.
That's how
Absolutely.
it works.
Oh my god.
I'm opening my new vape. I can't do this. I'm gonna die. I've rolled so badly.
I remember what to...
That is a 19 already. That is a crit. Oh, roll that damage now, so it'll crit correctly.
Okay. Oh, there we go. Boink.
Alrighty.
Okay, and last one. Big money, no whammies.
That's
Okay,
a
that
whammy.
was a
No
whammy.
hit on that one.
That's a whammy.
We'll go ahead and roll the first damage because you did hit
Alright.
did hit that. For some reason, their health isn't visible. I'm noticing.
Visible to me.
I'm wondering.
Well, that's
if,
a lot of health.
I'm wondering if I did a thing on accident. Uno momento. Show
If you made
health.
them immortal, Gus, I'm gonna be so mad.
No, that was my B. I accidentally turned it off for just me specifically, like a freak.
Damn, they're immortal. Guess I can't come kick down this door and beat the fuck out of them.
They're immortal. They can't like fail any saves.
There
And
we
I'm
go.
I'm like throwing everything I have at this guy, and it's
You-
just causing me to roll bad.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll that last one with advantage. Remember, you were hiding, so you got advantage.
Oh. Okay.
Let's roll again.
Yeah. Roll one more. Yeah. See if that one will hit. No.
Not at all.
It does worse, actually.
It does worse. You will leap out from behind the wall. How do you cast it? Flavor wise, I'm just curious.
Honestly, you know what I think would be sick? That sensor works as focus, doesn't it?
It does.
Okay. Well, I think it'd be really cool to like jump out like, yes, I'm the winner, and then just kind of flail it around, and then the
Fire flies out of it.
trajectory of the big heavy thing at the end just slings a bunch of hot embers and nasty gobs of fire.
That's cool.
I love that. Do you have a bonus action?
Oh, do I? Let me see. Actions. Else? Hey. How do I... Standard preparation combat... I don't know.
That's okay. You probably don't then.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it.
At the end of your turn, then, they will steal. Thread Cult Fanatic is going to back up. You can take an attack of opportunity if you would like. Robert,
I sure would.
go for it.
I'm just battle act.
I can't see shit.
Oh, roll that damage.
Oh,
If only
I'm
you
gonna,
could crit.
I'm
If
gonna
only-
divine.
No, you can't divine
gonna-
smite. You cannot divine smite an opportunity attack, unfortunately.
Oh, because it's a fucking.
Yeah,
But you did crit though.
you did
Very
still
nice.
crit. You did still crit.
It's not something secret sentinel, right?
No, certainly not.
Don't tell me certainly not. Let me check first.
Sentinel doesn't. His movement is reduced to 0,
That is true.
So true. I didn't even realize that.
so he can't get away from you because you hit him.
Okay.
Oh.
I'll take that. That's what I can do.
So yeah, he'll still be in melee range with you.
Yeah. Well, go ahead and I'll say still roll the damage because you still do damage.
Oh,
Totally,
Huge.
too. I'm gonna put him back where he was then. He's going to try and back up, and you will trip him with his feet, stabbing into his shin, planting him into the ground.
Oh god, the shins.
And
hey, who's laying on the ground now?
as his hood falls back a little bit, you see his eyes, his pupils are slit. He looks humanoid, but his skin has these little ripples of these red scales on them, and his pupils are slit.
Hey, Doc.
Yeah,
We listen and we don't judge.
fair enough. And then he is going to look to the ground, about right here. He is going to open his mouth, and his jaw is going to unhinge and grow a little bit wider than a normal human jaw should, as what just smells like gasoline begins to pour out of his mouth, and then a massive fireball is going to shoot outwards.
Oh.
Freak.
Oh. Oh no.
Is he doing it at Robert?
At Robert and Hemlock.
That feels wrong. There's no way both of us rolled a 5. statistical. I think you need to call Fantasy Grounds for the next hour of this session. I think this is just a fuck.
Shut.
Oh my god, immediately
Yeah,
Hemlock
how
went
about we
down.
win, actually? Oh.
Hemlock, don't you have a thing? I forget. I'm almost certain you have a thing to help
Is
with
that a
this exact
spell
situation.
he cast?
It was a spell.
How does that work with him being in melee range? I don't know how it works for
It's
save spells.
I
know if it was an attack spell, it'd be at disadvantage.
Save spells do not. They're not affected.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not affected at all.
I
tried.
The psychic thing.
Yeah, I have that. Can I use that?
I think since you went down, I don't think you can.
And okay.
It doesn't specify.
It takes their reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't react if you're dead.
Not dead.
You're not dead. You're not dead yet. And then as a
dying.
bonus action, they are going to cast Shield of Faith on themselves. And then they are going to pass to the Grey Initiate, one of them. We'll do the one closest. Who is not going to engage over here. They're going to run at the door. And
In the time right before Robert started fighting them, could the family have moved?
oh
and
yes,
I'd be in front of the door now?
Certainly. I like you said you were going to run towards the door. I'm gonna say that.
Yeah, I was gonna be in front of the door and be ready to kick it open.
But I will say that the family has managed to move themselves
Like
over
right here, something
in this corner. As this Grey Priest begins to rush the door. I actually think both of them are going to do this. They don't know you're in there, so they are going to try and break this down together. Which is going to be a... I'm going to say strength with advantage.
I hear them on the other side and just start stretching.
Yeah.
They're coming to me. This is great.
That's an 11. It's a very brittle door. I feel like a 10 is good enough to knock it down. As they run forward, they push... They do not... With an 11, they definitely don't push it enough to push you out of the way. But they push open the doors, and you are standing right there.
I flex my gauntlets. Hello there.
I'm gonna say you just flex at them like, yeah.
And there is...
He's just stretching his fingers, like opening and closing his fist. You've come to me. This saves me the time.
And normally I'd pass to somebody random, but I feel like I would be remiss if I did not pass to you.
All right, and I'm going to immediately punch one of them in the face.
Go for it.
We're gonna punch this one.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's so sad.
Do they get pushed back? I forget.
So let me read it. Creature hit has disadvantage on attack rolls against targets other than me, and because they're distracted.
Got you. Okay.
So that's action, and yeah, I'll just bonus action claw attack the same one here.
Absolutely. That's another hit. Easy peasy. They will push down the door, and both sides of it will fall, splitting down the middle. You flex, crack your knuckles.
Hello.
With a swift punch to the cheek of this one, you will begin to send them backwards, and before their face can fully leave your fist, Wolverine-like claws will launch out of them and stab into their face as they go sliding a little bit this way. And yeah, who would you like to pass to? I believe it's Enlil and Non.
I will pass to Non.
Non, you are in a tree. You are about 75 feet away from this whole situation. What do you have anything in mind you'd like to do? I can give you some more information so you can better gauge.
So it's the guy who just attacked Hemlock and Robert. Is he like the leader, or does he seem like the leader?
He definitely seems like the strongest cultist you've found so far.
Okay. Am I within enough range to just shoot at them?
Absolutely, and you are still hiding, so you will get
Yeah,
advantage.
and real quick, right?
Yeah,
Hunter marks is a bonus action, right?
absolutely.
So I'm gonna do hunter marks on this guy.
You get your
Alright.
sneak attack too.
And
Yeah.
yep. I will apply that to you as well.
And I'm going to aim, be very careful with my stance on the whatever on the top of the tree I am,
Mm-hmm.
and just shoot at this guy with the arrow.
Absolutely. That is a hit for sure. Let me throw that damage onto him. Quite a lot. He's not looking great now.
19 damage. Goddamn.
19 damage.
Wow.
That's not bad at all. A fireball rings out. Hemlock is launched to the ground, flat on the ground, almost dead, but unconscious at the moment. Robert, you've never been hit harder in your life except for that one time you died. And
That time didn't exist.
Oh, man. That's too soon.
But as you kind of tumble to the ground, your helmet faces upwards for a moment as an arrow whizzes above you and stabs directly through the throat of the fanatic in front of you.
Mans is still kicking after that too.
That is your whole turn, but they cannot steal. I imagine you'd like to pass to Enley.
Yeah.
Your go, Enley.
All right.
Hop off this roof like a crackhead. I believe in you.
I was actually gonna have Enley just literally fly as close as he can get to the red cultist guy, just like fully, 30 plus feet in the air above him.
Got you.
And just directly from the top down, just start fucking going at him. What do I want to cast?
Let's see, 30. If you use your bonus action, you can get to him with your flying thing, if I remember correctly.
Actions. What do I got for books? Yeah, I'm not gonna use a bonus action, so yeah, I'll use my bonus action flying to get close.
Got you. You're within melee, if that's what you
Nah.
want. Otherwise, I'll push you back a little bit.
I mean, I am 30 feet in the air, so
Oh, you
In
are not in
30,
melee.
30
You're
feet
just,
above him.
you're just above him. Okay, fair enough.
I'm just straight up above him. Because he has not seen me. I just mutter under my breath, "Death from above," and death from above. And I'll cast.
Fireball again.
I feel like this guy's probably pretty wise. I guess I'll do Ray of Sickness.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let me do. That's not a spell I have on here on your character sheet.
It do be on here. I got it from my Magic Initiate feat.
Ray of. Oh, that's probably why it isn't in here. Let me move it on there. Ray of Sickness. What's the saving throw? Is it your charisma?
It's just an attack roll.
Oh, I see.
Yes, of which I rolled a 15 plus 6, 21.
Ray of Sickness is a con save. It's
Yes, it
not.
is.
Oh, it is and it isn't. Oh, I see.
So-
Sorry, I apologize. I misunderstood.
Yeah, so it's a con save to see if it'll become poisoned, but it gets the damage
Gotcha.
no matter the con save.
Well, I
Um,
will roll the damage for you. No, you can roll it. 2d8. You hit for sure.
Yeah.
I apologize. That's a unique
Alright.
spell. I have not seen that spell super often.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, that's pretty good. Okay,
So many
I
cantrips.
got 8
An 8. That
Eight
might kill him.
damage.
Let me see if that kills him. That does, in fact, kill him. You
Excellent.
you swoop up from the side, launching a ray of pure sickness down. The cultist grabs at the arrow in his throat and begins to pull out this brackish sort of black blood beginning to seep from it. It seems non-human. It seems weird. But it is not able to do much about it as this poison energy slams into it, and it spirals to the ground and collapses dead in the snow.
Wow.
Badass.
He just
Oh, look, I can actually
Yeah.
see the guy now.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's excellent. Just death from above. Blast. Emily turns and looks dramatically at the other two cultists.
They
Robert-
are preoccupied.
Nadar, the only one keeping them from getting to his family, just has his fucking fists up. Come on, motherfuckers, let's go.
After your turn, Isla is going to go. Isla looks over here, looks over here, and looks over here, and looks back over here, and seems indecisive on whether or not she wants to help you kill people or help the family escape.
We fucked up this child so much. She's only been alive
I
for
think
less than a week.
I think me trying so hard to save the family earlier might help Isla decide.
I think so. I think she's looking at you right now and sees that you aren't hurt at all, and that these people are caught off guard, and sees that these people are piss pants terrified, and is going to bound her way over here, and will start to speak to them. I don't think any of you will be able to hear it, but you will hear shuffling from behind you, Nadar.
Yeah, I'm just a little preoccupied. I'm not paying attention to what's going on behind me. I know there's nothing dangerous there.
Yeah. And then it'll be all the commoners' turns. This one is going to do something stupid for the fun of it. It's all right, they miss. They throw they throw like a rock at this cultist.
Maybe there's something dangerous back there.
At this cultist, and they miss. And then you
See
hear
a rock going past my head.
You hear the pitter patter of specifically Isla's footsteps, and then you hear some more movement as well from behind you.
Okay.
They will get about there.
Damn, Isla just carrying people. Let's
They
go.
will get about there. And then that's the end of their round. For ease, Emily, since you were the last player to go, at the top of the new round, the dead cannot steal. Who would you like to pass to? You can choose yourself.
This is one I really wish that I had, like AoE. You know, I think I might take it at the start of the round, and just shout to Nadar like, "Hey, do you want to get really big and strong?"
You want to get really big.
Fuck it.
All right. I cast enlarge on Nadar.
Alrighty.
So them already spooked to see me as I get bigger.
Absolutely.
Just Mario mushroom sound.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Did you have a bonus action you wanted to use, or is that the end of your turn?
I will bonus action. Just for fun. I'll just do like unsettling words on one of the cultists, just in case anyone wants to do anything with a saving throw against them.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. I will keep that in mind. Who would you like to pass to?
I will pass to Nadar.
Nadar. What would you like to do? I imagine it'll be quite controversial and unique.
Oh, totally.
Like your dragon's breath.
How dare you take the words out of my mouth? Yeah, I'm gonna dragon breath both of them.
Alrighty. Which one did you want unsettling words?
I guess the one on the top.
Gotcha.
The one closer to Nadar. The man.
Let's see.
Derogatory.
I believe was it the variant? The variant is the one that succeeded. What's your saving throw, Nadar? 15?
15.
They fail.
And then it is 4d6 cold damage.
You can drag that into the side chat. They're still selected.
Bam. That should not be an extra d4.
It's alright. I don't care. Oh, it halved. Let me go ahead and fix that because they should have failed. So that would be... They took 5, so they need 6 more. Oh, I just 11. I'm an idiot. As this misty, icy breath shoots outwards in all directions, you see it begin to billow out from inside. There are some gasps behind you, Nadar. But it is followed by more rushed moving.
And then I'm gonna claw attack the Grey Initiate one again.
Go for it. That's a crit.
Fuck yes.
Go ahead and roll damage. That's the 3rd crit, by the way.
Oh my god.
It's a New Year's
Bam!
miracle.
It's a New Year's miracle. Icy breath shoots outwards, and in the mist, this Grey Initiate pulls out their dagger, goes to stab you, Nadar, and with one quick slash across their body, they stumble backwards to the ground and collapse.
You're in my way. Bam. There's more fuckers out here. I can feel it.
And at the end of your turn, imagining that is the end of your turn,
Yeah, that's it.
this variant is going to steal. It's up to 2 that they can see. I would target Robert here. I think they're more focused on just you. So even though they could target 2 people, I think they're just going to target you.
Hello.
So it's such a classic move for you to target me that you were just.
It's subconscious in his mind.
I forgot you have advantage because of the thing. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. They attempt to paralyze you, to bind you like everyone else has before, and with the power of Enlil's magic, you manage to power through it.
I've seen that trick enough. Stop that.
And then they will pass to someone at random. I'll say either Nadar or Robert, because making Hemlock go while they are down is baffling. I meant Non, not Nadar. Apologies.
Yeah, go again.
Non, it is your turn. You are still in the tree. The person you shot is dead.
I'm going down.
Go for it.
There's no one else aside here.
I will make you a very quick acrobatics check to make sure that you do not
Yeah.
fall. Oh, you're fine. You quickly make your way down. I'll say that used about half of your movements. You still have 15 feet left. Unless you want to use your bonus action.
Is it enough to get to Hemlock?
If you use your bonus action, since you're a rogue level 2, you can get there.
Yeah, I'll use my bonus action.
Yeah, you will run up to Hemlock.
Yeah. This Hemlock's down. It's the I fear.
Oh, Hemlock is down.
And I'm going to help. I'm just gonna help out. Hemlock. Not be just unconscious in the middle of the snow.
Oh, are you gonna try and stabilize him?
Yeah.
All right, we'll roll a medicine check.
Mhm.
That is a 19 on the die.
Yeah.
Which means, Hemlock, you do not need to make any death saving throws. You're at 0 HP, but you are no longer dying.
Yay! I love not dying.
You, what's it called? What's up, Seffi?
I'm sorry. Is
You're
he
okay.
still unconscious, or am I able to just pat his face and just have him wake up?
He is still unconscious, but he's no longer dying.
Okay,
They're,
I'm just
they're
gonna.
stabilized.
Yes.
Alright, I'm
Non-
just gonna pick him up.
Yeah, Non will leap from the trees, branch to branch, fall to the snow, rolling forward, dash towards Hemlock, noticing some brief bruises, see some intense burns and bleeding, and will very quickly staunch it, ripping off a little bit of their clothes and wrapping it around a wound, pulling it shut. And Hemlock is fine for now.
I live.
I'm just gonna pick him up like a sack of flour.
Absolutely. I imagine you'd want to
Yep.
pass to Robert at the end of your turn.
Yeah.
Robert, it's your go.
Yeah.
Wait, no, is he alive?
He should be fine. He's just
Cool.
knocked out.
Hemlock's tongue sticks out of his mouth.
Oh,
as if
hello,
he's dead.
Robert. Where'd you come from?
And Robert's gonna full book it at this fucking other fuckhead.
I just-
turn around.
I couldn't see Robert until he hit the door, so I just heard dunk, 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 dunk.
And Robert's literally, if this fails, this is gonna be the lamest thing in the world. Robert's just gonna full leap with his fucking
If this
axe.
fails, Nadar's gonna make fun of me.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Robert's gonna just full leap and just like bring his axe down on him.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
God damn it. That's
Oh,
certainly a hit. I imagine you want to Divine
Gotta
Smite.
smite.
Make sure to drag that onto yourself. And then go ahead and drag the damage.
The fuck is it?
It's in class Paladin. On
there it is.
Yeah.
Give me. Fucking die. Please.
That's a lot of damage. They're not quite dead yet. That's a
It's
lot of
not
damage, though.
enough.
You will zoom forward with a quick slash, embedding the axe into their shoulder.
I'm so stupid. I meant to say Huntersburg. Fuck.
Oh, that'd do it. Do they?
I'm gonna steal his kill.
Let me see if they even have that much.
I'm
Hunter's
gonna
Mark,
steal his
if you
kill.
roll the 6, would have killed them. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. It would have killed them. It's okay.
And then bonus action, can I put my hand to him and do the fucking thing?
What's the fucking thing?
The
Drain mortal
Nippo
essence.
thing. Drain mortal essence.
Just to reduce their HP by 3?
And they
It's-
take damage.
It's up to 4.
They have to make a con
Big
saving
numbers.
throw first.
Or wait, it's it's my level. It's my level of damage, and then that's if it takes it away permanently. Is the con, but it's 4 HP.
They're
Like
hanging out.
yeah, it's 4 HP taken away guaranteed, but that HP doesn't go away forever. So it's 4 damage.
Oh yeah, they'll take 4 damage.
I'm definitely gonna steal his kill now.
Fuck.
I can't do
Alrighty.
less than 2. It's not possible.
Hemlock is still asleep. So I don't actually think there's much you could do this turn, because nobody healed you, you're just stabilized.
Or is that the top of the round?
I think
Uh,
Lizzie's different.
Oh, that's okay.
It's the civilians' turn.
Yes, the civilians. They're going to look over here and be slightly terrified. But Isla is going to take these two and is going to dash and is going to book it as far as she can. And they are actually going to disappear off the battle map.
Nadar just looking behind him. Why are you still here?
They are running. They will, let's see, 30 feet.
Mostly directed at the 3 that are still behind him. Like, why are you still here?
30 feet.
Leave!
They can actually also make it. They're gonna run. As you are saying that, they will all disappear.
Good, excellent.
And then, yeah, they will pass randomly to one of you remaining who is still conscious. That is actually Non.
Oh,
Dragging Hemlock away.
Did you want to go, or did you have anything in mind, or would you rather one of the other 3 go?
I don't have anything in mind. I'm just gonna make sure Hemlock is not like dying on the snow.
Absolutely.
Need an eye out.
I want
Dying
Just
on
to...
your
carrying
arm
him on. I
instead.
just have him like over my shoulder, like a sack of flour.
Yeah. In that case, who do you want to pass to?
Who still hasn't had a turn?
Everybody.
Rest of
Everybody.
us.
Yeah.
This is a tabla round. You can choose any of it.
So
Basically,
here's what you're picking. You're picking who gets the final kill.
you're getting who gets. Basically, you're getting to pick if he gets to steal my kill or if I get to have it,
Or if Atlas gets to
Or
come
they
in.
can pass to Enley.
or they can pass to Edley and he steals our kill.
Yeah.
You know, guys. I think I'm gonna be evil today, right? And I'm gonna
Turn around.
pass it to
Turn
Emily.
around. No, just turn around and whip a dagger at his head.
No, I'm gonna be. No, I decided to be evil. I'm gonna pass it to Emily. None of you get the final kill.
All right, Enley.
Oh yeah.
Levels
I'm
crossbow with
gonna-
malicious intent.
I'm gonna cast Firebolt.
Absolutely.
Fuck,
He
that'll
could.
do
He
it.
could miss. He could miss.
I could miss, but that's a 19 on the die for 25.
Never mind.
All right, 1d10. If you roll a 2 or lower, he does not die.
I roll.
Please roll a 2. It'd be so funny.
If he steals,
No, he has
fuck.
plus to his fucking damage. I don't think he can roll a 2.
I don't think fire.
I rolled a 10.
With a blast of fire, Robert swoops in, embedding an axe in their shoulder. Nadar reels up a punch, ready to blast him in the face as a bolt of fire slams into his face and just pushes him backwards into a smoldering pile.
I
Yeah.
first look at Enley, then right to Robert.
So
Can you
now that-
revive that red one?
Enley holds up a
I
finger
have
gun
questions
and like
for him.
pretends to like blow the smoke off of the finger gun. Just goes.
So the thing
And
is,
then-
it's like when Robert like hit the guy, he personally wasn't even like thinking of taking the kill. So the moment the guy is dead, he turns around and books it without hesitation to Hemlock.
Gotcha.
Puts his hands on Hemlock. 20 points of lay on hands.
Absolutely.
Is that all your lay on hands?
I got 5 more. I can still bring the guy back up.
Robert, can you bring this one back? I have questions.
Tie him.
Yeah, I quickly tie him up.
I put Hemlock down.
Absolutely. Oh, let me make him not.
Stop
unconscious.
moving so I can give you your last hit
Oh.
points, you bitch.
I already gave it to him.
Oh. You might want to take away the unconscious tag.
There we go.
Are we gonna
Still
tie him up
undone.
first, or did I
Yes,
miss that part?
I'll
Um,
tie up this red colt.
As you go to you tie him up, you make sure you go to lay on hands. Does not seem to go through.
Damn, we had a whole 18 seconds. You're gonna do us dirty like that, Dust? Actually, no, we wouldn't have had 18 seconds. We would have had 6. So that's if they failed all their saves.
18 was too generous.
What's it called? I actually, ironically enough, talked about this earlier today with someone when they were asking me about non-lethal attacks. Ranged and spell attacks are nasty, and they it is typically impossible to be non-lethal with them. So this guy
Could have
is
probably
fully
also
dead.
been like.
I feel
Yeah,
like
I was
this
gonna
one
say, he
had
could have also been like
information.
undead,
Yeah, it's true.
Mhm.
Though
because he was kind of goopy.
kind of goopy. I pull his hood back.
Snake eyes.
He is kind of goopy.
what the fuck? What is happening?
doing?
over
Yeah,
there?
I think I made him throw up real bad.
Yeah,
He's got
he's a little goofy.
he's got
You
scales.
killed this.
Yeah, so let's go ahead.
I have
and
scales.
Take a look at that. You see him on the ground. His hood is back. He appears to be an adult male in maybe his 30s, late 20s. He appears to be mostly human, aside from the fact that his now lifeless pupils are slit and there are various patches of skin as if blemishes that
Oh.
are scaly.
Slit like Non's eyes.
Yeah, and at this point, also Hemlock's.
And mine, I suppose, too. But
Yeah.
I didn't take that.
Yeah.
thing. What is that crest I see on their cloak, on their like belt thing?
You look at it, you ponder it for a moment. If you'd like, you can roll a history or religion check.
Boy, we're definitely picking history out of those two. +6. Oh, that did not go where it needed to. There we go.
By the way, I apologize
23.
if printer sounds are coming through.
They're not. You're all good.
Good.
With the 23, first things first, looking upon him, inspecting various aspects of him, checking for other crests, you do not see anything of the Forgotten on him at all.
But we know these are forgotten cultists, like the other two?
Yes, yeah, just by the way that they look, you can tell the other two are certainly cultists of the Forgotten.
Interesting.
But this one does not have any of that memorabilia on him. And when you look at the crest, I don't think you've ever seen it before, so I don't think you know who it's to or what it's to.
Yeah, I've never seen it, and I got a 23. That's fucking rough.
It something Okrathel. However, comma,
something Okrathel, yep.
However, comma,
So-
with a 23, though you have never seen anything like this, you recognize the motifs of the sigil, what they may or may not represent. You could tell for sure that the assumption that this is a cultist is correct. Whatever they're wearing appears to have some kind of religious value, at least to them. What they worship is a little bit harder because this seems less of a godly thing and more when you believe in a power that you are worshiping them. Like a king, for example, if you were to worship a king.
Like Osman Crown or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. But you don't necessarily think that what he's doing is worshiping a king. That's just an example. He's
Okay.
not. This isn't necessarily dedicated to a god. This is dedicated to a person or thing.
So
Just something.
Yeah.
Robert's
Gus, I'm
gonna,
raising an eyebrow at you.
so Robert's gonna like reach over and shut that door. He hucks the girl up to the wall. He's tied her hands connected to her feet, so it's like extra uncomfortable, and he's gonna try to bring her up.
If I remember correctly, how did she die?
I killed her.
You-
I
you
slashed
killed-
her.
You did. You sliced. Oh yeah, you sliced her. You did not specify it was. I don't want to be nitpicky, of course. You did not specify if it was lethal damage or not in the moment. And-
Dust.
He doesn't want us getting information like we did last time.
Yes, this is our go-to strategy. Don't take this from us.
It's true, but normally you guys specify.
We did
We have
specify the
never
first time.
specified once.
I'm so sorry. I just saw.
We
a thing.
didn't.
I just saw a 6-pixel Sheldon. I just lost my mind a little bit. I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry, I saw that too.
Oh, he's 6
Me too.
pixels.
It's my
Oh
favorite
my god,
pride.
he is.
My favorite pride flag now.
That's so funny.
What I'm seeing. That's the new pride flag.
So, in that case, given the fact that you guys did just beat the shit out of these people, I think healing them and grilling them for information is unlikely, but make a medicine check, Robert.
I'll take it. Hey, guess what I'm proficient in?
Medicine,
but not very.
18.
Oh shit! That's still
it-
pretty good.
If you use your last bit of lay on hands here, I will let you ask one question before they die, as you're able to bring them up for a moment.
Yeah, I'd love to.
Absolutely. What would you like your question to be?
So I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds.
You're casting Cure
Brother.
Wounds.
Stop this right
Okay,
now.
Brother.
No, because it feels like it goes against what you want.
It definitely does.
Robert very quickly seeing that they're like bleeding all over the place, like their guts are fucking spilling out. He's like doing his fucking best. He's like, I'm not a fucking medic. He's literally just gonna turn their head to the red guy
hmm
as they come up, and he's gonna point and go, What's he?
What he?
What he?
The Grand Initiate
What?
is going
What's
to
he?
let out an exasperated cough. We're gonna look at him for a second, and there's going to be a little bit of what disgust they can manage on their face. I'm going to look back at you, and I'd ask you to make a persuasion check, but I think in their last moments of consciousness, the last thing they're thinking about is whether or not they can trust you. I think they're like, question, answer.
The last thing maybe they're ever gonna hear in the world. What?
What?
What he?
And I think they're going to say collaborator. As they look at him for a moment. And they're going to, like, reach out to him. And then they are going to collapse.
Yeah, that's we're not getting anything out of the other. It kind of fucked them up this time, y'all.
That's more than we had before.
Yeah, there was not a lot of. Next time we have like a free fuck that hurt. I'm gonna. Can I cure wounds myself? Is
Yeah.
that a thing I can do?
Yeah,
you
absolutely.
can cure wounds yourself.
You can cure wounds yourself. 100%.
I'm gonna. Robert's gonna cure wounds himself, and he's gonna go. Whew, that Oh, that was so much. Next time we have a moment to like sit down and just like talk, we're gonna have to talk like soldier strategy. I get that apparently my soldier strategy is very old.
A bit.
Oh shit, that
I don't
family.
know why you thought that would work.
Isla has them.
Okay, cool. Why I thought that would work? It's worked before.
Regardless.
You know what? That's fair. That's fair. I asked an honest question. I get an honest answer. Honestly.
I had evidence it would work, but normally in that strategy, you don't have someone standing behind you, so that if they are a fucking crazy mage and they blast forward, they don't take everyone behind you as well. It's meant to be it's a sacrificial piece, but I'm kind of tough, so I take no problem with being a sacrificial piece in that regard. But it's normally meant, you are all besides him, but I couldn't see where Nadar was.
I was in the building.
All of you have something ranged, so I figured you'd all be able to pepper him while I'm just whacking him, but you were right behind me.
We'll figure that out later. Isla took that family. I told them to go back to the tavern.
Oh, we should check the other houses, right? Hello?
According to that family that was in there, there is no one else here.
Oh, thank God. Do we have more neighborhoods to go to? I really hope there's not a bunch like this.
So, we will get to that in a moment. Yeah?
Will you do me a solid?
What do you need?
Can I check that guy?
Yeah, one moment.
I didn't want to move on without saying it, but I couldn't find a good spot to intervene.
Yeah,
Sorry.
We're not moving on quite yet. There are more neighborhoods. However, I am not going to sit here and make you guys do the exact same encounter like 15 times.
You're my hero.
So we will do we'll do a skill check for it in a moment. But Hemlock, what exactly did you want to look for on this guy?
Yes.
Dust, you know this. I'm squinting at you, right? I'm squinting at this whole thing.
Okay.
Is there anything, any recognizable sigils or trinkets or freaky stuff that this guy has that might discern?
To Hemlock specifically?
Well, so I can roll because my investigation is not terrible, but also yes, to me specifically.
Nothing to Hemlock specifically, but roll investigation to see if you can make any sense of it along with Nadar's information.
That's Even
18.
more frightening. Okay.
Yeah. Nothing specific to you, but I think putting together what you have grown up with and what Nadar can tell based off of the sigil, the assumption that they are a cult, specifically this cultist that worships a thing rather than a god, like a mortal being, you think based off of the symbols and the mannerisms of the cultist, it is most likely a dragon that he worships. Similar,
Guys, we got another dragon freak.
when it comes to the Grey cultists, they worship the Forgotten, and Teravek is another worshiper of the Forgotten that they work with and under. Kind of like to put it metaphorically, the Grey priests are soldiers, and Teravek is a general. This is a cultist. This is somebody who worships a dragon, rather than works under them.
This isn't an awful
Let's
thing
see.
to put together, I'd say, but
Mm-hmm.
Teravek is called the Secret Keeper, and Raph worshipped Sacrilus when he was alive. Do you think Collaborator? I mean, we are an Okrathel.
It's another dragon cult. A separate cult from the Forgotten.
Another dragon freak.
Oh, it means we're gonna have so much more to handle. Just one
Um,
fuckhead.
I meant
You
to
know
say
what's
this
crazy?
earlier, but his badge that he has, I want to take
Mm-hmm.
that.
Oh, sure. Yeah, you can snatch it.
Yeah,
You know
I'm gonna
what's
ask
crazy?
Kokar
We are
about
also
that
the
later.
dragon freaks. Like we do kind of need to like realize that a little bit. We are also to everyone else the dragon freaks because we have our own dragon that we're a little bit of a freak about.
And he's also
Well, technically the mother, but like, isn't that cool?
He
Isn't that
has-
funny? Isn't it kind of
he
ironic?
has dragon-like features, like how some
Yeah.
of you all are getting.
And at the
Like
mention
praying
of
to the mother's
that,
shrines.
you do immediately recognize that parallel. You didn't get to see it because you either rolled too low or too high, but there was a reaction that he had to, because he has the feat natural armor, like some of you do. I think actually only Nadar, but still.
Oh, I don't have it at all.
Emily has it.
Oh, Enly.
Enly has it.
Right. Enly,
I
you,
took
you
claws
can
and
recognize it.
breath.
hmm I love that I took it and I have not had to use it since.
Can I, real quick, invest? Because all those people were held hostage in that house, right?
They weren't necessarily held hostage, they were hiding in there.
Ah. Okay, then never mind.
Okay, you'll.
I don't know
Okay.
if they were held hostage or.
Here's the game plan, because I feel like we need a game plan. Well, definitely, we'll workshop that strategy. Non, our leader, you can definitely state if this is something you agree with. We need to take like 20 minutes to exist, but then we got a bunch of other neighborhoods to go, and we don't have time to waste. So let's.
Yeah, we need to get as many of the other
Gonna-
civilians out of here as we can.
Mm-hmm.
To mention Non still kind of blinks at the fact that you guys are calling her the leader.
As far as Robert has gathered, Non is the most self-actualized out of all of us. We've all got. It's like that one Umbrella Academy meme where it's like fucking. We got daddy issues, mommy issues, fucked up asshole issues. You're kind of self-actualized, actually.
And Nadar's just here. He's just like, I want to go on an adventure. Fuck it.
Well, we can't really spend more than a whole day to investigate, so I think we could get moving at some point.
There's not much here left. The family's gone. They went back to the tavern with Isla. I'm sure Isla will catch back up with us soon.
Cool. Yeah, let's take that 30 minutes. We can sort of just walk slowly to the next neighborhood. But let's go.
I
Nice.
think that's Baja trying to get a short rest in for the next neighborhood.
Well,
It's the smart thing to do. I know out of character that we are not going to go through 14 more encounters that are just
No, I get it.
It'd be so funny if it was like the same map with the same NPCs in the exact same place. No. So,
I do the same thing every time.
go ahead and join me on the Lilin Tent map. I will put your guys' party token down.
Oh, we get like one of those classic like cartoon, like one of those classic cartoon moments where we get to watch ourselves bob.
Oh my god, guys, Ceravec's here!
So,
Holy shit.
we are going to do a very quick skill check. Essentially, there are X amount of people in these towns that you can save. If you do not save them, they will be captured. I think I have a number written down, and we're gonna roll skill checks to see how many of them you can get.
Oh
Alright.
man.
Can I burn
Now?
spell slots to get advantage on these checks?
I think that is perfectly fair, but you have to tell me which spell you're using.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, let us... Who would like to go first? I'll say each of us gets one to do. There is not necessarily success and failure, like, in a normal sense, but, like, the higher you get, the more people you're going to be saving.
Nice.
So, yeah. Who would like to go first?
I go first.
Absolutely. What skill would you like to use? You.
I think I'll use. What skills do I have to use for that?
The skills that you have expertise in are investigation, perception, and stealth. I would say stealth would probably be your best bet, given how well that worked with Nadar. But because of your Eyes of the Eagle, you also have advantage on any perception checks that require sight, which you could reasonably use here.
I think I'll use perception.
Gotcha. I will roll that one for you.
Use my peepers to
Awesome.
find people.
You got a 23.
Yep.
You all begin to move from block to block, staying mostly on the northern side. The closer you get to this large building, closer to the tower, the more cultists you see. Non, you're able to relay this information, so you tend to steer away from there, in turn trying to focus more on saving the people that are hiding out and waiting. You're able to move through and come over this whole spot and get virtually everyone out of there safe and sound. Non, you are darting through trees, killing cultists in them if they are in the way. You are moving about rather swiftly and easily. Very good job.
Damn, I'm handling this like Hitman.
Speaking of stealth, I could go.
Yeah. Okay. What would you like to do?
So I'm gonna burn a spell slot using Bane to get advantage.
Okay.
Basically on like one of the small groups or whatever.
Gotcha.
And Robert's gonna use intimidation.
Absolutely. Go ahead and roll intimidation for me.
Basically just bursting in like a bat out of hell. They
Oh, God.
couldn't-
Ooh.
I'll take a dirty like.
Wait.
The fucking,
Oh,
what is
you
that?
rolled.
you
You
did it
rolled.
weird.
Yeah, you rolled 2d20. Go
I
ahead.
clicked advantage, but whatever.
Go
Can I
ahead and
just
roll it again. Yeah, roll it again. There we go. 21. You guys will begin to move southward, sticking closer to the outer edges. You will eventually find a bit of a bigger house, more people outside of it waiting. See another one of these red cultists, this time with their hood down. Robert, instead of hiding like before, everyone else will move around the back, attempting to find a back door, usher people outside. When they're noticed, you step forward, and there's a brief moment where the red cultist begins to speak before a feeling of dread washes over them. They see the blood on your axe. And they see the footprints in the snow from where you came. And they take a step back. And you also succeed quite a lot. Who would like to go next?
I'll go.
Absolutely.
Okay, so Enley will pull out the cultist cloak that he got back in the metallic temple dragon.
Yeah, metallic temple dragon, of course.
The metallic temple dragon. They're gonna put that on, and they're gonna use deception to try to basically like draw attention from the cultists, so that way everyone else kind of plan a sneak attack.
Absolutely. So, because of your subclass, it is impossible for you to get anything lower than an 18. However, if you get a 12, you will extra succeed. So as long as you get a 12 or above.
That's what I like to hear.
extra success if you get a 12. Here we go.
Well, I got an 11.
Oh,
That is terribly unfortunate. That puts you at a 19. But that's still pretty good.
it's the lowest roll we've had yet.
There will be a moment where you will slink about among the crowds as a great
Actually,
priest.
wait. Can I?
Hmm?
Can I arguably maybe get advantage for having the correct cloak, or also I could burn a spell slot and do like suggestion, like on someone.
You will burn a spell slot, and yes, I'll let you roll again.
That okay. Let's try this again. Let's try it again. Ooh, I got a 13. Okay, slay.
There
That's
you are.
21.
Okay, so this is very easily flavorable. You get to move southward more, getting closer to a slightly frozen over lake. There is a large mass of Grey Priests. You don't see any of the red ones walking about. You will mingle with them a bit as the party stays on the sidelines. You converse and discuss what's happening. There's a moment where one of them narrows their eyes at you. They reach for their dagger, but there is a slight flash of blue in your eyes that flashes over theirs. You whisper something under your breath, and they go about their business. And with that, you're able to locate where a lot of the places that the Great Priest haven't gone yet, and most likely where the most people will be. That is another success. Who would like to go next? I believe it's Nadar and
I
Hemlock.
didn't hear any of that. My
Dar
Discord
Hemlock. Here we go.
died.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
You can go first.
TLDR,
What
you
can
win.
I-
You won. TLDR, you won.
See, I don't have any skills that are particularly useful in this situation.
Craft your heart out.
See, I have Arcana, History, Insight, and Persuasion. And my Persuasion's just so it's not negative.
Yeah. You could, what's it called? You could argue Arcana or Insight.
Yeah. I'll try Arcana. Specifically, looking back towards one of the buildings that we've already cleared and we're like past now, I want to burn a spell slot and do magic missile to make noise over there so some of the cultists leave the areas we're going to.
Okay. I think that's very fun. Though, I will admit, I feel like that is more of a deception. I'll let you use the Arcana here.
I'm trying to use Arcana to move things with my missiles, so it's like...
Got you. Okay. All right. I can see the reasoning. That is okay with me.
It is force damage, too, so...
I will, in that case, I'll make a deal with you here. You will not get advantage for this because it's more deception, but you can absolutely roll Arcana.
Okay. I'll take that. I have a +6.
Oh, that was almost a nat 1.
13.
But a 13 is okay.
I almost cried.
Yeah. With
It's like, that's fine. I got a +6. 1.
with a couple shots at buildings you've already been inside, there is distraction, but with distraction comes a presence known. You're able to usher a few people out, but there is a bit of a commotion a little bit of separation. A few people do not make it with you. However, notably, they do not die. It seems they are separated and taken during the commotion.
During this, I'm also casting alarm behind us to make sure we're not being followed.
Absolutely.
Ooh.
That's very smart. Lastly, we have Hemlock. What would you like to do?
Yippee! Okay, so I would like to persuade you. So I want to use perception.
Perception
But-
has already been used.
Burn. What? Huh?
Seffi already used perception.
Oh, what? What
So
hasn't
the
been
way-
used?
So yeah, the way this works is when someone uses like a skill, whoever comes next doesn't use skills
Oh.
to use. So we've used perception, intimidation, arcana, and deception.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I use insight then?
Yeah, insight or survival are probably your best bets.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say. Insight or survival.
Go for it, roll insight.
Can I also use one or a few of my wild shapes to help me out?
How so?
Well, you see, if I'm a big birdie in the sky, I can see people easily.
Brr, 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 brr.
And what if I was also a horse?
So,
Collaborator, the horse is here.
Cultist. The horse is here. What horse?
I
We didn't
will-
order a horse.
I will give you advantage if you use both of your wild shapes, because technically you aren't even allowed to fly yet.
Okay. Well, if I'm a horse, I can run through quite quickly and
There-
see
there-
things so good.
They're using insight to determine that these guys probably don't want to deal with regular gas.
I have a flavor for the insight. Yeah, go ahead and roll insight with advantage.
Okay. Ooh, there we go. Really funny to have Robert riding on me like the headless horseman.
18.
I already
Sorry.
used intimidate.
So, you begin to move out and about through the remaining parts of Lilientent, the ones you have yet to explore besides the main city, which you have been avoiding due to the massive amount of people there. You slink through the shadows as a horse, you said?
Yeah,
And-
big horse.
Funny line.
And looking at certain buildings, you can see the ones that are crumbled, the ones that are not. You're able to glean little bits and pieces of footprints in the snow, maybe hurried or rushed, or maybe a torch or a candle that is still lit. You're able to put together where the remaining survivors are and grab most of them. And with that, you all will begin to, at the end of the day, make
Hey,
your way...
Dust?
Yeah?
I want to make an argument for that Isla.
What was that?
That Isla gets one too. She's a party member. How dare you not?
She's not.
respect
You're gonna
her?
get one. She's an NPC.
Yeah, MP stands for the best party character
Nope.
ever.
Nepest. Not pest character.
Nepest.
The best.
The best.
So,
The
Nepest.
of
best.
the what's it called? 100 people you needed to save, you saved 91.
Let's go!
That's
Yay!
honestly as far as things go. God, we don't
Dust-
have room
Hey,
in this tavern.
Hey, that's an A in school, so we're good.
Dust,
Yeah.
can we have saved one more? I'm a horse. I can carry many people. Did
No.
you think of that?
Also,
I am a horse, consider.
Also, Bahak. Actually, it's not. It's what NPC stands for. The best person created. Actually.
Mhm,
It's true.
mhm,
It's
mhm.
true.
She's-
In my head,
New person created, NPC.
yeah, in my head, Hemlock used both wild shapes to change into like just different types of horses, just like a different color.
Two different horses.
Two, yeah,
Guys,
just,
This time I'm an
please.
Arabian, and this time I'm a Clydesdale.
Guys, please, we're not bringing Red Dead Redemption into D&D.
But-
Sephi, horses are real. Sephi, horses are real.
But-
Sephi, were you not aware of that?
That's
horses from Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah, horses aren't like a video game creature. Like they exist, like out there.
Unfortunately.
Those are real. Actually, that's what Big Horse wants you to think.
I've ridden one for Boy Scouts.
I have
also
two,
ridden one.
but listen, that's brainwashing, okay?
You all
Big
will
Horse.
make your way through the rest of Lilientown. You'll save as many people as you can, though many of the houses you went into notably have been emptied at one point, meaning there are plenty more. And when you get back to the tavern with whatever people you have, maybe not all of them are there, perhaps some of them have moved onwards. I'm not putting you on the map because Lord knows I'm not setting up 90 fucking NPCs. But
Why not?
You make your way back into the tavern. You will see you will see the wizard with specifically that family that you first saved and a few others. There are some footprints leading outside, which you can imagine means that many people have either gone to a place they deem safer or have fled the village altogether while taking this chance. You also do see Troll Carl, who is flipping through a book, pondering something, seems to have found something out, and is thinking about it quite heavily. But yeah, all of you are here and together after a nice, solid day of saving the people of the city. There are a few places left to go, and I think where we will end, Strokara will come up to you all after you can settle in, begin to rest. I imagine you will get a long rest in before the next day starts. And he will say, I have done some looking into, as you have asked. I have bad news and good news. The bad news is I could not discover much on the encampment and how the priests managed to settle here. The good news, however, I did find Raph. And that is where we're going to end the session for today.
Damn, I was gonna ask so many questions about this medallion.
Ask him next session.
Next time on the Mother Slumber.
On the Mother Slumby.
Next time.
Next time on Muddy Slumber.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Next time on Dragon Ball.
Yeah, alright, you got it.
Next time on EP Sleepy.
Next time on I'm tired.
On I'm
a dragon.
on I'm tired. I'm dragon.
I'm dragon.
Next
and
time on Mom, I threw up.
Mom, I threw up. Please get me the dragon.
What does the dragon have to do with this, son?
Dragon.
What?
D's.
No. No. Hey. Hey. Well, thank you guys for playing this rather short session. It's New Year's and I'm tired. Thank everybody who came by to watch. I appreciate you all very much. My throat hurts like a mother.